Good morning, guys. Hey, it's another hot day in Florida, and I thought I'd share a video of my most recent restoration project. It's a 1970 Kawasaki H1 Mach III 500. I just finished this bike. Well, I got to fix that. They're never finished. There's some things I need to do on this bike. But I just got the paint work back from Brian Dwight at BD Cycles, and I'm just ecstatic. Brian does just a phenomenal job, and trust me, I know I've done these bikes for decades, and this is an incredible paint job, and I've had some incredible paint jobs, so check him out. He does wonderful work. Anyway, this bike is kind of special to me for a few reasons. One is it's an H1, and I've been in love with this bike since 1972. I've had many of them. Restored many of them, and this one I've never had before. It's a peacock gray 1970, and it's special for other reasons. It likely was produced on the first or second day of production. As such, it's essentially identical to a 1969 H1 with a few things. The paint scheme, obviously. The gold piping on the seat is absent on the 1970. But basically very, 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 very similar to a 1969. You'll notice it's got the chrome headlight bucket. Well, the very, very first 1970s did have the chrome. Later converted to black, of course. But these 1970s, and of course this bike has optional turn signals that didn't come with turn signals. That was a dealer option. It's in the parts manual, but you could order them from the dealer, and the dealer would put them on. It was all wired for the turn signal. It just didn't come from the factory that way. So anyway, as I said, this bike's kind of special to me, being very early production, likely first or second day. And I just happen to think the peacock gray is beautiful. Apparently people in 1970 or 1969, when these came out, didn't really feel that way, because they didn't sell super well. So on March 18th, 1970, Kawasaki sent out a bulletin to all the dealers indicating they were going to now offer this bike in red, in addition to the peacock gray. So for a number of months, the dealer could offer you either peacock gray or red. Well, the red sales outstripped the gray, not surprisingly, I guess, considering the time with plum crazy purple Mopars and the like. Subdued colors like this were not really in style. So eventually they quit making the peacock gray and only made the red. But I happen to love it. I think it's a cool color. They made thousands of these. It's not super rare or anything, but I just think they look cool. I've always liked them and always wanted to do one, so finally got my opportunity. Found one up in Michigan, in Adrian, and last year went up and bought it. So anyway, this is my 1970. A few friends have asked me, what's unique about these the 69s and early 70s, and there are a number of things, particularly before engine 8801, which is when a number of things changed. So at some point I'm going to make a video and talk about those details, what's different. One of the things, of course, is this engine pump cover. This high cover didn't show up till engine 8801, and this is, of course, way before that. So this bike was born with a low cover, and I hope to find one. And if any of you guys have one that you'd be willing to part with that's in nice shape, please let me know. I'll be on the hunt, as I always am, for parts. And anyway, I just wanted to share this with you this morning. And I will make a video about unique things on these bikes. I don't know if you can see this, for example. See that nut on the intake manifold and the washer? Well, those nuts were chamfered on one side only, and the washer was black. A lot of times guys don't put it back that way, and I'm the last person to criticize somebody on their bike. While I'm a stickler and I like originality, you know, I'm always of the belief that build the bike the way you like it, do it the way you want to do it, and enjoy it. So no fault for me, but there are a number of things that guys often maybe don't even know about that are unique to these bikes, that, you know, didn't occur on later H1s. So I'll try and make a video on that one of these days and share it with you. You know, there are, as I say, there are a lot of little things that, you know, unless you're into these particular bikes like I am, you wouldn't probably necessarily know. So with that, I'm going to start it up, let you guys hear it, and I hope you enjoy it. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm kind of having fun making some of these videos and sharing my bikes. Lots of friends around the world that have given me wonderful feedback, and I really appreciate it. So here you go. I'm going to start it, and hope you enjoy it.